These are the moments when a prison break turns cops into hunters. On March the 21st, 2022, Josh Hall, a federal inmate with a violent criminal history, was being transported by the McKinley County Sheriff's Office to Core Civic. Hall suddenly claimed he was experiencing chest pain. Believing Hall was in medical distress, the deputy pulled over and called for an ambulance. But what happened next would leave everyone stunned.
What's that? Hold on. Hold on. I'm calling people right now. Get you some help. Okay? McKinney County Sheriff's Office.
You're not gonna get over. Don't. It's not working. It's not working, dude. It's not working. It's not working. Stop it. Down. Yeah, get over here. Hurry up. I just got shot. Get over here.
As the deputy waited for help, Hall saw his chance to make a move. In a sudden and calculated act, Hall overpowered the deputy, stealing the transport van and taking off with two other inmates, unwilling participants in his daring escape. The deputy, now stranded, urgently called for backup as Hall disappeared into the distance, sparking a massive manhunt.
They got away! They got away! 3 inmates! Keep going! 3 inmates! Yeah!
565 Centcom.
65 Centcom is 120 westbound.
I just talked to the captain. They're gonna be leave on them.
Arrest! Get in your face! No glass! No glass! No glass! Come out the door! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You got him? I unlocked it, I think. No? Like, open! Open! We go in there! How many are in there? Come here! Come here! Come here! This guy is getting cuffs on. Come here! She felt it. Come with me! Pass it off. Keep here. Yeah, I got it.
Multiple agencies, including the New Mexico State Police and Cibola County Sheriff's Office, joined the pursuit. The chase reached dangerous speeds, but Hall's freedom was short-lived. He was eventually apprehended after a dramatic confrontation. Hall now faces a long list of charges, including aggravated fleeing, stolen motor vehicle, kidnapping for the 2 other inmates, and escape from custody. While Joshua Hall's escape led to a high-stakes pursuit, another inmate's bold breakout would prove just as unpredictable and far more desperate. In 2018, Michael Maldonado, an Indiana inmate, was being transported by officers at the Porter County Jail. As the officers prepared to secure the area, Maldonado, still handcuffed and barefoot, saw his chance. In a split second, he made a daring escape, darting under a closing garage door and vanishing into the streets. Maldonado's escape led to a multi-agency search. Police located a stolen vehicle they believed he used to flee, but the suspect remained at large until the next evening. During a routine traffic stop in Burns Harbor, Maldonado fled from the passenger side of a car and was later found hiding in a wooded area near U.S. Route 20. Maldonado was apprehended and captured by the police officers. He was returned to Porter County Jail, where he now faces additional charges for escape and vehicle theft. While Michael Maldonado's escape was a bold act of defiance, the next suspect's encounter with police would escalate into a tense and perilous confrontation.
He's got my gun! He's got my gun!
In 2019, this suspect was brought into the interrogation room for questioning. What began as a routine interview quickly took a tense turn. It was clear he wasn't ready to cooperate peacefully.
I want to sit down.
Okay, stay seated.
I don't know, I see.
Okay, good job. Thanks for sitting. Stay seated. All right? You don't want to fight with me?
He eyed the officer's gun and fidgeted in his seat, testing the limits of his restraints. Officers repeatedly instructed him to sit down and not escalate the situation, but the suspect grew increasingly restless. As one officer moved closer to check his hands, the atmosphere in the room became charged.
I'm giving you my shoe.
He's got my gun! He's got my gun! You're about to die, my friend! Let go! Fuck! Don't grab my gun! 942. That's our medical at the inbox room.
Acting out. Lane, door, out.
The suspect made a sudden move, grabbing for the officer's gun. A struggle ensued, and shots were fired. The suspect was subdued, and officers quickly secured the scene, closing the door to the room to prevent further chaos. But the next call would take officers to a quiet home in Tijeras, where a chilling scene and a suspect's calm confession would reveal a far darker story. Meet Adley Mestre, a 24-year-old man whose encounter with police took a dark turn after a report of gunshots at his family home in Tijeras, New Mexico. On October 14, 2024, Bernalillo County Sheriff's deputies responded to 55 Young Road after a neighbor reported hearing gunfire.
My family rushed me. Rushed you where? My room. What do you mean? Where did
You're just gonna tell me what's going on, okay?
So my family was trying to walk into my room. I killed them. But however, I found their bodies and their wounds were healed. I shot them in the head, and then they were convulsing. What's it?
10-4, there's possibly 3 individuals deceased in the house.
I was gonna tell my wife.
291. Direct.
My dad rushed me, I hit him, and then my mom was like, "You need to die." I was like, "What's going on?"
Deputies arrived to find Mestre covered in blood, holding a gun and ammunition. He calmly admitted to killing his family and attempting to bury their bodies. Inside the home, officers discovered blood-stained weapons and signs of a violent struggle.
So I can show you where the bodies are.
No, just hold on. Just hold on.
Okay, so
Hey, hold on. We have to detain them.
They were biting their arms, and there was like hot oil on the ground. Is that normal? I don't know if they're trying to hit my heart. I did. Good? That's good.
Family may be 10-7 inside.
We should stand by. Just kind of hang out, I guess, until the somebody needs to.
Or 1039 and 194. Do you have any others outstanding?
Inside.
Mestre's bizarre behavior continued as he made delusional statements about seismic waves and thermal imaging. Deputies later found the bodies of his father, mother, and sister in a ravine near the house. Mestre claimed he shot them after they rushed him and tried to harm him.
I locked it in my back seat.
Sheriff's office, anyone inside? Alright, we're gonna have... Father, mother, and sister, possibly 10-7. Correct?
Oh, hold on.
Cool.
I've got it right.
I'll leave it to you. Where? Yeah, let's try and stay out of there.
Okay, I got it. Three to see, one possible looks like a juvenile.
Operating agency is 100.
You are, dude. I'll hold here. You guys want to go see what Oscar needs?
As deputies processed the scene, Mestra's erratic behavior reached a boiling point. In a bold and desperate move, he punched through the interview room wall, creating his own exit. For a brief moment, it seemed like he might make a clean getaway, but deputies quickly closed in, recapturing him before he could disappear for good.
So, that's gross. Sorry, you should have told us, dude. We would have took you to the bathroom, bro. Or, what I need you to do, man, is just take a deep breath, okay? Okay? We got a lot to do, so just take a deep breath. Okay, you've been yelling a bunch. You doing okay?
May you please release me?
What's that?
May you please release me?
Release you where?
From this?
We can't, man. And we can't, so.
Spend the night in jail. Hey, what? Hey, Julie. What if I just spend the night in here and y'all release me? Right? You spend the night in there, I spend the night in here? Oh my God.
Mestra was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, 5 counts of tampering with evidence, extreme cruelty to animals, escape from custody, and criminal damage to property. While one case ended with a suspect's chilling confession, another would begin with a daring escape attempt and a van left running in a sally port. On July 6, 2024, 32-year-old Donald Nicely was being transported to a Montgomery County Municipal Court located inside the Huber Heights Police Department in Ohio. Along with several other inmates, Nicely was escorted to the court. But what happened next left officers scrambling. As officers prepared to move the inmates, Nicely spotted an unexpected opportunity. A van parked in the sally port with its keys left inside became the focus of his bold plan. While the other prisoners were being escorted toward the door and the officer's attention was focused on the group, Nicely seized his chance. In a split second, he broke away, jumped into the van, and started the engine. Moments later, chaos erupted as Nicely drove the van straight through the sally port door, leaving officers stunned and scrambling to respond. The van was found abandoned just half a mile from the police department. Officers quickly located Nicely, bringing his short-lived escape to an end. In addition to his existing legal troubles, Nicely now faced new charges for stealing the police transport van, crashing through the garage door, and escaping custody. While Donald Nicely's escape attempt ended just half a mile from the police department, another inmate's breakout would stretch for hours and end in an unlikely hiding place. On the morning of July 27, 2024, 29-year-old Anthony Roman, an inmate at the Flagler County Sheriff's Office, was being treated at Advent Health Palm Coast in Florida. Roman, who had been arrested earlier in July on charges of petty theft, violation of pretrial release, and counterfeit, had faked an injury in hopes of escaping custody and returning to his home state of Ohio. What began as a routine medical visit quickly took an unexpected turn when Roman managed to escape on foot from the hospital. After a 7-hour manhunt, Romain was found hiding near an Amoco gas station off I-95. He was quickly apprehended and transported back to custody, where he now faces additional charges, including escape and battery on an officer. While Anthony Romain's escape ended under foliage near a gas station, another routine encounter at a police station halfway across the world would spiral into chaos in a controversial confrontation.
I can see that. I can see that.
On August 27, 2019, 24-year-old Johannes Mangura arrived at the Numbulbor police station in Australia to inquire about fines. But within moments, the situation spiraled into a violent confrontation that left everyone questioning how it had escalated so quickly.
Parole, and you had to go to Vendale, and you absconded from Vendale. Alright, so I know it's confusing because the judge didn't deal with it properly. And they let you go when you should have kept you in for the weekend, but the judge was meant to walk you through to the cells, okay? Like I said, I know it's confusing, but like I said, we don't have a choice.
Don't do that, please.
What started as a routine visit turned into a tense standoff when officers informed Mangura of his arrest for a parole violation. Confused and frustrated, he yelled in Anindilyakwa and refused to cooperate. Officers tried to explain that a judicial error was to blame, but Mangura only grew more agitated.
Don't do that, please. Don't do that, please. I will spray you if you don't cooperate. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Need to calm down.
My heart, please. Don't do that. My heart, don't do that, please.
Wait around.
Please.
Your hands need to calm down. Put your hands behind your back. Alright? The judge can see you hitting yourself, mate.
Put your hands down. Don't do that. I can see for you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Put your hands behind your back.
Please. Come.
As officers moved to arrest him, Mangura resisted, jumping on the tables and refusing to comply. Despite repeated warnings, the situation escalated, leading officers to use a taser and pepper spray to subdue him.
Put your hand here. Behave. Ready? Hey! There you go. You're choking me! You're choking me!
I know, we'll take him off through here.
This incident was later scrutinized in a Supreme Court hearing. The court ruled that the officers' actions had escalated the situation unnecessarily, and several charges against Mangura were dropped. While Johannes Mangura's arrest led to a Supreme Court ruling questioning police conduct, another suspect's escape would showcase a level of planning and audacity that left authorities stunned. On a quiet day in Los Lunas, New Mexico, 28-year-old Jesus Jimenez found himself in police custody after being accused of driving a stolen truck.
If I need you on, please leave me on the call. I have
Let's go. Go right there. We're just gonna lift up your hat real quick. No, not this one. Over here? In here? In this. I will come holler at you for a second. Just sit tight. Over here. Sit down.
Jimenez, who claimed he borrowed the truck from a friend after his wife's car broke down, was arrested when officers discovered the vehicle had been reported stolen. He was taken to the police station for booking and placed in a holding cell. As the officer left the room to complete paperwork, Jimenez seized the opportunity to escape. Surveillance footage shows him slipping out of the holding cell, inching toward an exit, and calmly walking out of the station, all while still in handcuffs.
522 Psycho, he's detained.
I don't have one, man.
Okay. Let's go this way.
Is there anything on him?
Huh? Let me get my gloves on, Chief. Check them again. That way, spread your feet. Got nothing on you?
No. You got CYP involved for the kids. my kid weren't involved in nothing.
10 minutes later, officers realized that Jimenez was missing. A statewide alert was issued, and he was apprehended 4 hours later at a home in Los Chavez. This time, officers made sure his handcuffs were secure before transporting him back to custody. While Jesus Jimenez's escape from custody was a calculated act, another inmate's sudden courtroom outburst would escalate into a fight for control. On October 10, 2018, 27-year-old Scott Patrick Lemon, an inmate on trial for multiple charges, including robbery and burglary, appeared in room 305 of the Lincoln County Courthouse in Oregon. Unrestrained due to a Ninth Circuit court ruling prohibiting shackling without judicial approval, the stage was set, but they would soon find out it was a costly mistake. During the trial, Lemon suddenly lunged at a Newport police officer trying to grab their service weapon. The officer quickly backed away as Lincoln County Corrections deputies intervened, tackling Lemon and securing him. While no serious injuries were reported, one deputy was treated for minor scrapes. Lemon, who was later convicted on all charges and sentenced to the Oregon Department of Corrections, now faces potential additional charges for his actions in court. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, watch this one and don't forget to subscribe.